If you've ever felt trapped in a software you just can't seem to get out of, or ever been nervous to sign up for software because you don't want to get trapped in it, then this video is for you. Today, I want to help you save thousands of dollars and get you a lot of peace of mind when picking and choosing the right software for you and your online business. And if you would like to get my personal help setting up your software for you and giving you a ton of training to help you be successful, go ahead and check out the affiliate bonus, which is linked down below, or you can go to ghl.unbeatabletech.com and learn all about it. All right, let's dive into the content today. And this topic came up actually as a reply to a comment I got recently on my YouTube channel where Brian says that if you ever think about leaving a software as a service, you'll find out it becomes a tangled mess and you'll be stuck staying with a $700 per month bill. And that's crazy. That's insane. I apologize if he might have had a bad experience, but it really brought up a really good discussion that I wanted to have about the idea of renting software as a service versus owning websites with WordPress. And there's a lot of common, I guess you'd say, folklore about this. And I want to break it down a little bit and help you understand the truth behind it. All right, first, let's start with the ownership side. So people often in the WordPress community love WordPress because it's open source and they own the software. What that means is that the code behind it is free to download. It's called open source, so it can be shared anywhere. And so people feel as though they own the software. And while it's true, they can stop paying their fee and they can still have this file, which is their website and their business, on their hard drive or something like that. But it gets a little more complicated than that. In fact, I find there are three big downsides with the WordPress route. And downside number one is that while the code itself is free, you would still need to rent space on a cloud somewhere or a web host in order for people to actually see your website. And so you never truly have this ownership idea without having to pay every month to make your business run. Now, is that a little bit different than a software subscription? Sure, you're paying for a server somewhere to host your website, but at the end of the day, you're still paying monthly for your website and your business to run. Downside number two is on plugins and themes and all these premium tools that make your website do what you want it to do. I guarantee you want more than just a basic blog. And so you're going to be investing in some additional tools to turn your website into whatever business you want it to be. And so you have these tools on your website, but if you ever stop paying for them or stop paying for the licensing, guess what? Your website is now more vulnerable to being hacked, to crashing, to having compatibility issues, all kinds of bad things that you don't want to have happen. So you ultimately need to continue subscribing for the development of your tools on your website. And lastly, the maintenance goes further than just a licensing fee on your tools and plugin subscriptions. It goes into the maintenance of your time to run your website. Here's the honest truth. I run a website that has like probably 50 plus plugins on it. It does a ton of things, has hundreds of thousands of people logging in, accessing. It does email marketing. It does it all. It's really awesome. I'm very proud of it. But when something goes wrong, and it does all the time, you can't just go to a source and get support. You have to go to 47 different people. You've got your hosting support over here. You've got your plugin support over here. And the easiest thing for them to do is to look at who else they can blame. So for example, if I'll go to my host first, they'll say, oh, you need to go contact your plugin developer. So you go over there and they say, oh, that sounds like a hosting issue. And you get this rigmarole where ultimately you have to own it. If you're the business owner or the tech guy in the business, that is on you to figure out and diagnose. And it can be very, very challenging if you add more complexity to a platform that you own. Now, that's not to say that software as a service is all sunshine and rainbows. And there is some truth in the comment that he makes. For example, you don't own ClickFunnels, you don't own Go High Level, you don't own Salesforce or any tools like that. You keep paying. And when you pay, it gets developed, it gets supported, and you get access to the platform. So this isn't just like a hobby thing where you can have a website and never pay for it. You do need to pay, but I hope you're building a business that can support the cost. And to make sure you don't feel trapped into the platform, there's two things I want you to consider. Thing number one is the openness of the platform you choose. So some platforms pride themselves on being this little box where nothing gets in and nothing gets out. They tend to be very secure that way. I'm thinking like LastPass and tools like that, where security is their only thing. But if you want to build a business, you want to make sure that you can grow and extend your business as you need. And so you want to look for two things. One, can you get your data in and out of that business easily? And number two, will it connect with other tools easily? And Go High Level is a tool that I'm using to build my business, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Let me show you how it does those two things. All right, first, let's talk about getting data in and out easily. So here I am on my contacts screen. And if you ever decide that you do want to switch off of Go High Level, that's okay. They're not going to be mad at you. You can go over here to export contacts and just click it, and it'll export all however many contacts you have from this platform into the platform of your choice. No problem there. And if you want to bring your website and your contacts and your business into the Go High Level platform, that's also easy. You can click on the import button and just follow the steps there, map your details, and boom, your business has been moved. Secondly, you can also use Go High Level with whatever other tool you want to use, whether it's through Zapier or in here, I'm using Integrately because it's just awesome. I find it easier. Here you can, it's called Lead Connector, but it's Go High Level. It's just what they call it. You can do whatever you want to. Whenever a new contact is added or a form is submitted or whatever inside of Go High Level, you can do things in other platforms like create a subscriber in MailerLite as an example, and vice versa, where if something happens in tool number 1, something can happen in tool number 2 being Lead Connector. So for me, I've been stuck with using terrible tools in the past, I'll just be honest. And it's a breath of fresh air when I see one that is open to developing. They have a strong support staff and they have all the functionality you want at an amazing price. So that's why I'm using Go High Level on mine. I'll be documenting the journey and putting a ton out there, including a 21-day challenge where I go step by step and go from having nothing in my platform to having my email list, to having all my funnels built out, to having a high ticket calendar booking system all working and integrated, even running ads into it. And I put that as just one of the many bonuses I'm giving away for my affiliate bonus. If you want to learn more about that, click the link down in the description below, or you can go to ghl.unbeatabletech.com. And as a final word, if you're fearful of getting stuck with a subscription fee or if you want to change platforms and things like that, I just also want to leave you with a parting wisdom that changing platforms isn't always the right answer. And if you have something that's working for you, if you've done the good due diligence up front, like this video is helping you to pick the right platform, go and see it through. And if you decide it's time to change, you've got the tool set to be able to export data, move things over, and cancel your subscription. So hope that helps you feel better and takes one little stress off of building your online business. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.